All right. What's going on, everybody? Center this up a little bit. That's pretty centered. Hello, hello. Okay, so today we are working on this Game Boy Advance. This was sent in, and it was a special Game Boy to them. I don't usually do send-ins, but they wanted it to be modded, and then they wanted the shell to be kind of re-put together so they could use it as a frame for a photo. I thought that was pretty cool. So today we're doing this. Black shell, LED buttons, rechargeable battery, and then HDMI. I believe that was all. Yeah, that's all. So we're going to go ahead and take this thing apart and get started. Let me take a drink of water really quick. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing taken apart. Framing right there. Look good. Okay. Got the mic in a little bit different of a spot today, so let me know how it's sounding. All right. Clip that. Pull the board out. This is a little bit dirty. But this is a 32-pin board, as you can see by the one here. So it is a newer board. Oops, let me get the chat out. Let me get that right there. The wrong chat from the last stream. All right, that looks good. What's going on, Da Vinci? What's going on? All right, get this thing cleaned up a little bit. Let me get it put back together because they do want to reuse it. Well, maybe I won't because they're gonna do something with this. So what I'll do is I'll take the screws out and put them in a bag for them. I'll put all the parts in a bag for them. They don't have to worry about taking it back apart again. Get a little bag. All right, this is perfect. Okay. Okay, there's that. Let's set that aside for now. And then we'll move on to this. This thing feels pretty good. Give a little bit scrub down. Need to grab some more IPA in a minute. Going on PW, the shed is amazing. It's great, been great so far. I got as soon as I get the game system set up in here and all the stuff on the walls that I want, I'm gonna do a video tour of it. What's going on, Lycan? Hello, I have an old GBA and the D-pad is not working when I press down and the left. Tips on how to fix it. So you just need to open it up and get down to these components right here. Honestly, the best thing to use is, see if I got it on hand. Well, you can use a toothbrush like I'm using and like a little bit of like isopropyl alcohol. That works pretty well usually. The other thing you can use is a pencil eraser. And if you just take the eraser and rub it over the contacts, it kind of clears off anything that might be causing it to not make contact correctly. That's what I would say to do. What's going on, Stevie? Hey bro, your videos got me into the hobby. Nice. I just bought 6 Gameboys and a few old Pokemon games. Do you have any advice for me starting out? So yeah, the not sponsored or anything, should be sponsored. But the toolkit I use is like the iFixit ones. Those ones are pretty good. They have all the small bits that you need for like pretty much every Nintendo console. They pretty much have everything in there. So these are pretty cheap. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. I might have it linked in the description of the live stream. I can't remember. It's on some of my videos. And then as for the soldering iron, honestly, I use like an expensive one just because I use it every single day. But if you're getting started, you can use kind of like a cheaper one. It doesn't really matter. You just want it to have temp control so you can like set the temperature like specific on how hot you want it to get and everything like that. But yeah, that's all you really want. Temp control and then a nice iFixit toolkit's usually pretty good. And then if you want to get fancy, eventually you can get like an electric screwdriver. Like this one I got right here. This thing's pretty sweet, but that's if you're doing like a bunch eventually. Yeah, no problem. All right, let's get into this thing. So I already pre-cut this thing for the HDMI because I didn't want to deal with doing that on stream. It's kind of annoying. So that's done. Oh, we do need to install this LED kit. So let's get into doing that first of all. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm gonna try to remember how to do it. Yeah, no problem, Stevie. Anytime. All right. This is the Natalie the Nerd kit. And it's a pretty good one. I just haven't used it in a while. Appreciate sub. All right, so the first one is TP9. Let's see if we can get a tight shot. All right, that's good. Camera does shake a little bit when it should stop in a second. All right, we're good. TP9 right here. And then TP5, or is it 3? I can't see, it's so small. It says 5, I think. Oh, VOD 5. What does this say right here? Okay, TP2 and VOD 5. I'm just gonna put on the. I'm gonna start with these ones and see. I can't remember if all of them are necessary or not. Okay, we want to have those centered up pretty good. All right, how we doing? Oh, the shot looks pretty good. All right, we look pretty centered up. Let's get this TP2 in. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, we got this one right here. VOD. I think is what it said. I can't read it. My eyes don't work that good. What's that say? I can use the lens to read it. VDD. VDD5. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, and the ground. Oh, the ground, of course. Sometimes I'll miss one of the points on here, and then it won't work. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't do the ground. Okay, that's good. Now we can go to the other side. Let me get back to the chat. Sorry, guys. Nintendo. I've been trying to find a modder to build me a Game Boy Pocket with a GVC motherboard and laminated IPS screen. It's definitely possible. People do it all the time. There's a guy out of, like, I don't know, he's overseas from where I am. Hi SB does them. He's good at them. And then there's another modder that I bought a console off of before. I made a video on it. Tom VDCR, I'm pretty sure he does those as well. No problem, Jake. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. All right, let's get back to this. So this one, TP6, or is that TP8? TP8, I think. We'll start with TP8. And TP8. All right, let's get this in there. Oh, where am I? Oh yeah, here I am. That looks good. That looks real good. Okay, let's do the ground. Ground right there. And I don't think there's anything else on this side. I do need to cut these a little bit more flush on the speaker because it kind of lays on top of that. Okay, that's better. Oop, the ground's not in all the way. Let me see if I can get that on there a little bit better. Okay, that feels good. Now I gotta connect the... I have to connect these with a wire, I believe. It's been so long since I've done one of these. Let's try doing that. Let me grab some wire. All right, we'll just use some of this wire. Is that long enough? Okay, should be long enough. Started with that. Yeah, that's pretty good right now. Part-time gamer, how long have you been modding Game Boys for? It's going on 7 years since I started doing it in April. It's coming up, which is pretty crazy. I think that's where it wants me to be. I don't remember exactly if this is the layout. Okay. That all looks right. Well, let's fire it on and see if it works. What's going on, Samtendo? Alright. Get that thing plugged in. It works. We're in there. Appreciate the sub. Pretty bright in the screen. Alright, that looks good. Let's get some tape on there. Uh-oh, we barking for some reason? Alright. A lot of dogs in here today. Get that tape down. Okay, that's good. So now we can move on to the shell. Because we did we already did the HDMI cut. So that's done. So now we can actually kind of just move on to starting installing everything. Here's that. Okay. Alright, so first thing, got the screen right here. This is a 32 pin screen, so we will need the smaller one of these ribbons, which is this ribbon right here. Get the trash. Won't need that. Okay, first thing we're gonna cut off this touch sensor. Not a fan, as you all know. And then we got to make a little bit of a alteration to this piece right here. Just got to cut off this top piece of plastic. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get these wires soldered in here first. So a funny thing about these ribbon cables in general, like specifically these, the black ones, like it's I forget this screen. I think this is there's a funny playing. It's like the V4 or something. I don't know what they're calling it anymore. I lost track. But so there's on the back it's R, L, and S. This is your brightness control. If I can get it to focus. This is your brightness control, R, L, and S, right, left, and select. But for some reason they did it wrong, and the R and L are flipped. So we have to actually solder them to their opposites. It's not that big a deal, but it's something that I kind of noticed when I first started using these ones. What is the touch sensor for? The touch sensor is just for the brightness control, but I like to hard solder it in so it doesn't get a mind of its own, which the touch sensors sometimes do. It's just better this way. The touch sensor is just there if someone doesn't know how to or want to solder the wires in. All right, so let me try to remember. So L goes this way, I believe. Might have screwed this up. R goes this way. Okay, it's ready to go in. Okay, I want to go ahead and put this in place. Then we're going to put the I like to put the HDMI board in before I do anything else. 32-pin ones are harder to install. So they don't, like, for some reason they don't have the same latch as the 40-pin ones, so it makes it, I forget every time that it's like more annoying to install. Hopefully you can't really tell if it's in because of the way the latch is, so doesn't look in to me. That doesn't look in. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset. We're gonna do this the easier way and actually take that off. That feels pretty in there. How hard is it to find a GameCube? How hard is it to mod a GameCube to use a SD? It's pretty easy. I actually made a video on it a while back, a couple years ago. If you look on my long form videos, there's a Pico Boot mod that I did, and it's still current. That mod is still the same. Pretty easy to do. Does require some soldering though, so if you don't solder, then probably not that easy for you. Oh, this one's giving me a pain. This one's making me struggle. Okay, we're in. We just have to make sure none of these wires are pinching. And then we have to get them soldered. Okay. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I hope that this ribbon is in. I'm nervous now that it isn't. Because I feel like I can see it, but I guess we won't be able to know until I test it. So, whatever. Let's just YOLO it. Okay. Okay, so select is actually right here on the board. Can we see this? Okay, it's still in frame. Shush. And L and R, we're gonna go around the back. We're not gonna solder them to the front of the board. We're gonna do it on the triggers itself because I think it works better that way on these screens for some reason. Something weird. A lot of weird things with this screen. Okay. Kind of hold it in place and get more centered up. Yeah, you could always use the GC loader, but it's kind of expensive. So there's that. Can't find where I put the membranes. Could you grab me some of the Game Boy Advance membranes over there, please? Because I had them here, but I don't see them. Yeah, just the gray ones. The white ones are fine too. You can just give me those. I'm sure I'll find them as soon as you hand them to me. They're over here. Thank you. Okay. Gotta make sure those wires aren't getting pinched. Okay, let's go ahead and plug that in. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, get a couple screws in it before I put those wires in place, and we'll test it out. The GC loader is just kind of like a drop-in thing. I honestly don't know if they're still making them. Because the GC loader came out like 4 years ago. Yeah, Game Boy Advance, what we're working on. Make sure these buttons look kind of weird. I want to make sure they feel right. Okay, they feel good. Okay, let's hope that it works. Give it a little bit of a clean in there. I think I cleaned it good, but just to be safe. All right. That on. That on. All right, that looks pretty sick, actually. Make sure that this is working. Okay, we got up, we got down, we got up, we got down. Select works good. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, cool. So they do still make GC loaders. Nice. Okay, we're on the home stretch of this one. Like I said, I'm going to clean the cartridge slot one more time while we're in here. All right, little spritz. What's going on, Josh? Yeah, I don't know if Pico is a better option, but it's definitely a cheaper option. They're both great, though. I have, you know, both of them. I think the GC loader actually loads faster. So there's that, you know, if that matters to you. All right, this looks pretty good. All right, feels good. What's going on? Pro's a surgeon. Thank you. You wouldn't want someone with my hands working on anything actually surgeon related. You cutting arteries. Wouldn't be good. All right, this is a record time. Feels good. Oh, drop the screw. This R button feels kind of weird. I think I need to put a different one in there. It feels like, I don't know. It doesn't click good. Hold on, we're not done. What's going on, Ranger? What would be your ideal GBA? You know, I used to really like the LED lights, but now I don't really care either way. I like the Boxy Pixel Game Boy Advances personally. The ones that, you know, the big fat metal ones. I might do one of those coming up for a members only soon, because I have shells sitting around that are Boxy Pixel that I just never used. So maybe that would be a fun build for the members section, because the member that won January, he wanted a unhinged Boxy Pixel Game Boy. So I gotta grab buttons really quick. Perfect, yeah. It's like I grabbed the one set that I had like altered for some reason. Yeah, these ones look better. Put them back in the bag for me to accidentally grab again someday. Yeah, I have played a couple ROM hacks. I've never played that one. Top 5 GBA games. All right. Easy. Freaking easy. People ask me that. People ask me this sometimes. It changes. So in no order, it would be Pokemon Emerald, Zelda Minish Cap, Yu Yu Hakusho Tournament Tactics. Those are my top 3 that I like personally. And then if I had to pick other ones, I'd have to think about it because they're like a little bit downranked under those 3. Let's see. Honestly, Pokemon Pinball is like super fun. I've played a lot. I'm just trying to think of the games I've played the most. Nightmare in Dreamland. I really like that one. That'll be my answer for now, I guess. I'll think of something. All right, this bad boy is done. It feels good again. Got the HDMI installed. Focus. That looks pretty cool. Let's see if this battery pack works. Sometimes I get bad ones for some reason, like they don't work. I gotta grab a different one. Banger. There you are. I wish homie was in here to see his Game Boy finished. I think it turned out really good. I think the LEDs look really good actually in this one. Especially with these color buttons. And I was able to find a purple Start and Select. What do you think, Bri?
I love it.
You like that one a lot?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good, right? I think it looks really good actually. I like the LEDs obviously in the clear shells, but I think when people pick clear black specifically, like it tints the lights enough to make it so like, I don't know, I feel like they look the best for some reason, I guess because of the tinting in a clear black shell. Plus like your hands are over them. Your hands are over where like the brightest lights would be. So now you're pretty much only seeing the lights on the buttons, and I think it looks really good. So yeah, turned out really good. I hope he really likes it. This one will be shipping out. I gotta email him. What's going on, Ash? Oh my gosh, of course, I grabbed the dirtiest. I grabbed the dirtiest freaking microfiber. It's alright, I got a clean one right here. Try to get this thing clean, jeez Louise. Alright, it's good now. Nice. Nice. Guys, be sure to... Oh, look at that shine. Whooshing, whooshing. It's like the anime glasses. Whooshing, whooshing. Very shiny. Guys, be sure to go watch my new short. I actually uploaded a new short today. Be sure to go and like that. Go check it out. Let me link it for you. No, you guys can find it. You guys can find it. We're good. This was it for today. I have, you know, a bunch of Game Boys that I need to build, but So I bought like... Let's check on Buy right quick, actually. Let's actually go look, because I think it's 35 Game Boy Advances and 38 SPs. No, it's 35 SPs, 38 Game Boy Advances. And those are getting consolidated right now, and I should have those. Honestly, I should have them Monday if they can hurry their butts up, but the shipping is so fast, so it should be here pretty quick, and we'll be going nuts cleaning Game Boys early next week. That's the plan, and then we can get all caught up and we're good to go. But I'm pretty excited about doing that because I am ready to get all of these done. We have like 25 we need to build next week, so it's going to be a crazy week next week. Be sure to tune into the stream if you see that I go live, because we're going to be grind and work. But this one had been putting off for a while because I wanted to get into the shed before I did it. I was going to make a video doing this one, but I feel like the person that sent it in, they had waited long enough. So I decided to just get it done for them. Ash, love your work, my man. Thank you. Keep it up. I really want to buy something from your store. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Weo. Do you ever let people send stuff into you for do mods on? So that's a good question because this was a send-in, but no, I typically don't do send-ins because like I just don't have the time to do them. Like as it is, this is like the only one I've taken in the past couple months, and it took me like over 2 months to get it done for the guy. It's just too much, but it was a special situation for this one, so I took this one, and I think it turned out really good. And now he's gonna take the old shell and put a picture in it. He's gonna like turn this into a picture frame. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. I'd be into taking more that were like that. I like the sentimental ones, you know, because I think that's really cool that people want to refurbish stuff. Need help with cubes? Yeah, don't worry, man. I'm gonna be emailing you back. I think we're gonna do some cubes. I'm just trying to do one thing at a time, not try to overload myself too much. But yeah, we'll get some cubes going. I have like 7 right now, and I'm gonna buy some more once we get this room done. And I had like ran out of room in my storage unit anyways, so I need to get some of that stuff back in here. But it's working. It's going good. Like we're moving along. Honestly, we're doing good right now. I'm happy about it. We'd love to see a cherry red clear GBA mod. I love the clear red ones. You know, it's funny because a few years ago, when they first started making IPS screen shells, for some reason there was no clear red Game Boy Advance shell, and I thought that was really funny and stupid. So I started dyeing them myself because people kept asking, like, "Do you have clear red? Do you have clear red?" I'd be like, "Well, I mean, I guess I can make clear red." So I would take a clear shell and I would just like dye it with RIT dye, basically. I have a video of me doing it. It's probably still up from like 5 years ago. Like one of my old long form videos. Basically, I did it like a really ghetto way because I wanted people to be able to do it themselves. But I would use, basically what I would do is I would take RIT dye and I would put it in a coffee mug. This is gonna sound really weird. Obviously a coffee mug I wasn't drinking coffee out of, and I would heat the dye up to like, you know, coffee level heat on the pot. And then I would let the shell soak in it like warm for like a couple hours, and then I would turn the coffee pot off, and then I would let it sit like overnight. And then after I took it out, it would be completely red, like deep, like ruby red. And then I would clear coat, I would wash it off and clean it and make sure it wasn't, you know, getting on your fingers anymore. And then I would clear coat the outside with like clear coat. And I was selling those for like a while, like probably like 6 months, and then Funny Playing finally came out with the clear red shell, and I didn't have to do it anymore. But yeah, that was kind of a fun little experiment. It didn't, you know, it warped the plastic on some of the cheaper shells. When I used like cheap shells, it warped them. But if I used a high quality shell, it wasn't an issue at all. It was pretty cool. I did probably a dozen of them. You want to put a GBA in the middle of your steering wheel that has been converted into a GPS? That'd be funny. You can definitely do it with a speedometer, because I made a speedometer video a while back. You can just take a speedometer, gut it, put it right in there. That'd be kind of sick, actually. That'd be kind of funny. No rush. Should I buy more soon? I don't want to tell you to do anything because I don't want to commit to anything personally right now, but I will let you know. I'll probably just end up sending you some, because you know what, I think what I'm gonna do, because I've been buying them and all the ones I get in are like really thrashed, so I'm gonna do the shell swaps on them. So I have like 10 shells right now and like 7 cubes, so I'm gonna swap them over and mod them. I might do some on stream, but I might end up sending you some. Maybe you could help me out a little bit, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, the speedometer. Yeah, I should do some more of those, man. I have like a bin full of Game Boy shells at this point. I don't know what to do with them. I was selling them on eBay, but I got kind of like tired of having to do the listings, so I've just been throwing them in a bin because I can't throw them away. So I don't know. I need to start making art or something. Add another project to the list. Yeah, dude. So that's kind of what's going on, man. But it's been a good stream. Like I said, we're gonna have like 25 or something to do next week. I got some more videos coming out. I'm going to MegaCon on Sunday. So if anybody's going to be on MegaCon in Orlando, find me there. Say what's up. This GBA did turn out really sick, and we didn't have any problems with it. I was going as slow as possible to try to not mess anything up. Yeah, the stream's kind of coming to an end. You know, I don't have anything else to do because I don't have any Game Boys. You know what we could do really quick, though, is I do need to put tactile triggers in this Game Boy Advance, so we could do that really quick. I'll show you my my shortcut to doing it. Okay. Let me grab some. We'll do this really quick because I have been trying to put this off. I was going to build this one today, and it was supposed to be an atomic purple, and then I looked in my bins. I didn't have any atomic purple shells, so I'm all over the place. Let's see what we got. Right here. I ordered them, though. Don't worry. I ordered them, though. They're on their way. She gets on me when I don't have parts. She should, though. All right. I'm going to do some wick. I'm not going to do the shortcut way. I'm just going to do the real way. I'm going to do the good way. Set a good example for the kids. Okay, so we got wick. We got wick right here. Because I don't like using the solder suckers because you got to clean them. It pisses me off. All right. I need this. The goop. The goop. This stuff will get you going, man. Don't breathe this. All right, a little drop, a little dab will do you real good. Do you real good. How much would this cost? I looking to buy. What are you laughing at? She's laughing right there. This guy. How much would this cost? I looking to buy. I'm not sure what we're referring to. So give me a specific thing. If you're talking about this, couple $100, few $100, something like that. Wish he had this service in South Africa. Oh, dude, homie's watching from South Africa. Let's go. All right. We're going to get some tactiles into this bad boy right here. Got my handy dandy Frigidae. What are these things called? Tweezers. Oh, man. She's distracting me. Dude, you're distracted right there. Okay. Hey. My shed, wife's shed, basically. I just said that.
Oh, okay.
Like a new shell. You can check out my website, buddy. It's jboymods.com. You can see all the pricing on there. I wish you wish I had this service on Mars. I know, dude. Would take over the Game Boy game, dude. On Mars? You kidding? Nah, dude. I think it's weird that people want to go to Mars, honestly.
Tell them about the thing we filmed.
I was going to say, should I tell them about the Galaxy Gala?
Yeah, do a story time.
Story time at the Galaxy Gala? Alright, guys. So this one time, we were filming this, because we have this videography business, right? This was a couple years ago. We still have the business, if anyone's wondering. But this was a couple years ago. So this was this thing called the Galaxy Gala, and it was basically like they wanted us to film a highlight reel of what was going on there, and when it was basically this really weird like space themed gala where these rich people went and they were supposed to be convinced to donate money to like go to space or something. It was so weird, dude. And they had like speakers, and one of the speakers was like, what was that guy's name? Bronson or something? What's that damn British guy's name? You gotta look him up. I don't know. And he's like, I'm going to Mars, and I hope you'll join me. I was like, dude, what is going on? Are these actually all these rich people in here want to go to Mars? It was really weird. I don't know. It was a bad... I didn't tell the story very well, but... Richard Branson. Is that his name? So yeah, all these rich people were donating money to go to Mars. He's like, I'm going to Mars, and I hope you'll join me. I'm like, yeah.
No, why is this the photo when I search him?
I don't know, man. He's a weird dude. Rich people are weird, man.
So we've had some interesting times.
I was like, what's going on? What? I didn't think that's what it was. I thought it was like people that just liked space or something. I don't know, man. but it was like a bunch of people that were like...
No, it was to raise money for the freaking science center.
Raise money for the science center?
Yeah.
Why'd they want to all go to Mars then?
I don't know what that was like an ulterior motive.
Oh, I just broke this.
To it.
That was an ulterior motive?
Yeah, just to get people like signed up for that.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that lady that was there and she was wearing like all silver? And
Yeah.
her hair was really cute.
Yeah.
Remember? Remember the food and it was like on swings?
The food was on swings. Yeah, bro. I'm like forgetting. It was literally like 5 years
It
ago.
was on swings and we thought it was avocado toast. with
Avocado
cheese.
toast, but it was like mushed up peas. Dude, I don't know. This like isn't. I shouldn't have told the story because it like sounds so dumb. It doesn't even make any sense. Anyways, let's move on. Let me move along. Okay. How hard is it to replace the cartridge reader on that motherboard? So it's not that hard. It's really not that bad. You have all these pins, right? You have all these pins. All you have to do is desolder every single one of these pins. Okay? But it's not that bad because, like, it's only hard if you're trying to remove this and then take it and put it onto a new board, because getting this out without damaging it is kind of difficult. You can do it. I've done it and taken ones off of other boards and put it on. But if you, oh shit, did I crash? Oh, what's going on? Did my camera die? Oh, I think my camera died, guys. Okay, we're just talking now. How did my camera die? Isn't it plugged in? Anyways, let me go back to this. So if you're taking this off and then you're putting like a new part on that you bought somewhere else, it's not that hard because you just have to desolder every single one of these pins and then pop it in and then resolder them all. It's really not that bad. All right, my camera's dead, guys. You have to bear with me. I don't know. It is plugged in is the thing. It is plugged in. Or is it? It's gotta be. Well, it's dead, and that's that, and then this goes this way, and then this goes that way, and then this goes here. What the heck? Oh, here we go. That goes that way. Sorry. And then this wraps around here, and this. Dude, I have never been this confused. Oh, it goes down this way. And then, yeah, it's plugged in. I don't understand why it died.
So weird.
Maybe it's not plugged in all the way. Oh, you know, I think it overheated.
Really?
Yeah, because I have it on 4K 60p mode because I was shooting video with it.
Oh.
And I think it overheated, so. I have to remember to switch it onto 30p because nerd stuff. Oh, it's over here. So it'll probably go out again, but at least we know. At least you know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owns Virgin Airlines and Mobile. Him and Bezos and Musk are in a space race. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, dude was a chud. He didn't even show up to the gala. It was like he sent in a video of him. That's how, like,
It was a weird video too, like just showing how great he is.
it was like his like little highlight reel of him like skiing and shit, or like water skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rich people in their Bentleys, they're so weird. All right, we're moving on. Moving on. We're almost done. Okay, let me read some chat. I saw a rich person buy something and throw it away the next second. Nice. The luxury of throwing things away. How often do you mod GameCubes? You know, I used to do them a lot. And then I haven't done them in months. Maybe even, yeah, probably a good 6-ish months since I've done them. The last one I did, I think we did for, well, I did one recently for a member. One of our YouTube members wanted one when he won the raffle we do every month. totally not a plug. And yeah, so but I used to do like I don't know, like a dozen a month. They're kind of time consuming. Because it's never just modding the GameCube. Like, you always have to give it a whole, pretty much a deep clean, and it's, I don't know. It gets kind of annoying. Okay, we did it. Clicky buttons. The buttons now shall click. You wanted to end the stream, then you suddenly started doing this. I feel bad now. Oh, you're good. I didn't want to end the stream. Honestly, I'd keep streaming if I had stuff to do, but I was out of stuff to do, and then you reminded me I did need to install these clicky triggers. Can you hear this? Yeah, click, click. Yeah, I do a raffle every single month for the members. As you can see up here, there's only 32 members. That's a pretty good chance of winning right now. It's only $4.99 to join. Everybody who's a member gets entered automatically. You don't have to be in the live stream when we announce the winner. I just get in contact with you via email, Discord, wherever. How long do the mods take for everything? Are we talking about GameCubes? Or what are we talking about? What's going on, J-Dog? J-Dog the dog plays games. Appreciate the sub, George. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today, actually. We're actually done. I'll be live. So I'm going to MegaCon, try to make some content there. I might do a vlog. I'm going to do an update video. That's kind of the plan before the vlog. And then we'll be live next week also. So we have some stuff planned for the next whiles. Do you mod PSPs? I don't mod PSPs. Just Vitas. More of a Vita guy personally. PSPs are great though. I like the PSP Go personally. That's my my PSP of choice. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. You guys have a good rest of the day. You guys have a good weekend. It's Friday. I'll be there. I'll be at MegaCon on Sunday if anyone wants to go. It's Thursday? Oh shit! I got a whole day tomorrow, dude. We're good. I thought it was Friday. I'm so stupid. Let me turn all this stuff off over here. You guys have a good weekend. Take it easy, guys. I will see you guys in the next couple days. Once we get those Game Boys in. Peace out. Love you guys. What are you laughing?